TitleMatchNetwork.com.
One more other guy that I had trouble with, that I had like what we call a dressing room fight.
Right.
That was Paul Roma with the WWF. He had a chip on his shoulder that he was really upset with the office. And now Paul and I, we get along great. We get along fantastic. That he called me Buckwheat one night, and there was no need for him calling me Buckwheat. He didn't even really know me that well.
Really strange. Chicago, Illinois, Rosemont Horizon. I'm sitting in the locker room. He comes in and he says something to me. And I'm like, what? And he said that I said something about him. And I really didn't. I mean, I'd say it on tape, obviously. I don't bullshit. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And he says, again, he says something, and all of a sudden he hits me, punches me in the face.
I asked him about it. I said, Paul, why don't you call me Buckwheat? He said, where you are.
Huh.
And man, just like that, he didn't give me no other alternative to retaliate on him. And we got to fighting in Chicago dress room, at the Rosemont Horizon. So
I stood there, and I went, this motherfucker just punched me in the face.
Other boys around or no?
Oh yeah, we're in the locker room.
All right.
So all of a sudden, I'm like, dude, I don't want to fight you. Because in my mind, I'm going to get fired like this. He's on top. I'm going to get fired. So boom, boom, he hits me with 2 more punches in the face. And I'm like, listen, I told you I don't want to fight. Now, if I punch you in your face 3 times and you stand there and tell me that, I'm going to shake your hand, tell you I'm sorry, and get the f*** away from you. Because obviously I can't hurt you, But he's so f***ed up on drugs, he ain't thinking that way. He's not using his brain rationally. So I grab him, hook him around the head, and I'm holding him like this. He starts biting me on my side. So I'm standing there, and I swear to God, I'm this nonchalant. I'm like, this fucking guy's biting me. He's fucking biting me. So I'm like, all right, I'll bring him down to the floor, right? Get better control. As I go to bring him down, his head slips out. So now I'm on my back. He's on top of me. So I'm like, this is not a good situation. I got to get him off me. So I get him off me. I stand up. By this time, I think Jack came in. The agent came in. Lanza came in. And, I'm trying to get Jack in between us. This fucking guy wants to fight me. So I gave him a quick bip. And he stopped. And now he's like, get out of here. So he goes downstairs to his locker room. He had his own room with the bird. So I'm sitting there, and Heenan comes over to me, and he says, what happened? I'm like, I don't fucking know. He goes, why didn't you find him back? I said, because I get fucking fired. That's why. No, you won't. I said, yeah, I will, Bobby. I'll get fired, man. It's not worth it. You know what I mean? So he goes, I'll back you. I'll back you up. I'll go to the office and tell him he came in and start with you, blah, blah, blah. I said, you'll back me. He goes, yeah, I'll back you. So I go downstairs.
And after that, we had our little spew, and we kind of got along after that.
We get on our plane, blah, 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 do our thing. He's sitting in the back. I don't pay him no mind. So then they get me a TV. Pat calls me into a separate place. He goes, so I heard you got in a fight. And I'm like, I didn't get in a fight. So he looks like really befuddled, right? He's like, what do you mean you get in a fight? I said, I didn't get in a fight. He goes, yeah, you got in a fight with Koko Beware. I said, no, I didn't. He goes, what are you talking about? He goes, you and Koko Beware, started, punching each other. I said, no. Time out. Koko Beware punched me in my face 3 times. I didn't fight him back. So there was no fight. So he's standing there like, Pat, look, he didn't know what to do. And I had said to Pat too, I said, I didn't throw a punch, so you can't fire me. Just like that to him. And he's like, okay, well, it's whatever answer he fucking gave me, like just get ready to go on TV or whatever the case may be.
Right.
And that was fine. So then I was on another flight. Koko was in the back, and I went to use the pisser. I came walking back there, and he goes, hey, man, he goes, sorry about, what happened. And I said, dude, it's okay, man. I said, you couldn't fucking hurt me anyway. and I walked in because I wanted him to fire back at me
Right.
because then we were going to throw down. But he never did, and I let it blow over, and that was the end of it.
Water under the bridge?
Water under the bridge.